Hiya, hello, happy new year everybody. Thanks for following me all through 2024. It was a fabulous year. I did something like 20 holistic fairs in Surrey and down on the south coast. Absolutely amazing. I did a few collaborations in which I did crystal courses, and I did them here in my home, half-day retreats where people can question and answer for Reiki, reflexology. They receive treatments for that and a beautiful sound bath. And there are more things like that coming along online soon. So I'm really looking forward to 2025. And I do hope everyone had just a fantastic celebrations over the last few weeks. It certainly has been busy and I've loved it here, having family around. Really nice. I'm going to start with something this year that I hope is going to benefit all the people who look on this channel. I'm starting with a healing. Well, it's an aid to help you heal. When my clients come to see me and we get working on Reiki or crystals or energy work, when I'm working in the Chinese Qigong energy, I get asked, why has that happened? How do I feel this energy? So my hands could be hovering over someone and they're feeling hot or cold feelings. And I suppose as I give this, I don't really know what's going on. I have absolutely no idea what the person's feeling until they tell me. This happened, that happened, and it's wondrous. It really is. If you've had treatment for any of these things, Reiki, energy work, Qigong, kinesiology, people come and say, wow, I felt this or I saw that. As a practitioner, you have no idea what's happening. So the feedback is just tremendous. And this year I thought, wouldn't it be nice if everyone just could do a little bit and realise how much potential they have in their hands. So I thought, well, let me show you some ideas. So we're going to do 7 structures for healing. I've written it down so I don't forget it because my brain doesn't work exactly as it should. So we're going to do like an exercise program. And this is to get you all going onto something where you feel you can spend either a minute on each one. You can do less to begin with, but try and build up to 5 minutes in each position. And then from there, this is just bringing the energy in. This is you acknowledging and connecting with the inside of your body. You can see the skin. That's easy enough, isn't it? We can see the skin and we know about it. We know we can pick up things. We can eat things. We can hear, see. We can do lots of things, but we don't really know what goes on inside. And when something goes wrong or there's pain or whatever, we visit our doctor. Fantastic. Keep that up. Don't stop seeing your doctor. Don't stop going to have your teeth done or your eyes done, you're tested and your hearing and all those things. They're phenomenal. Absolutely. I go for my eyes to be done, as you can see, and I have hearing tests. I've got a hearing problem which is inside my head. I can't hear certain frequencies at all. My children always just tell me I'm deaf. I tell them they've got selective hearing. So who's to say? So there's lots of things that go on in our lives and we do need help. But we can always help ourselves. And touch is one of the best ways to do it. So I'm going to crack on so you can see. So I'm rubbing my hands together. This gives a little bit of friction in my hands. And then I'm going to do something called the energy Qi ball, Chinese energy. You can bring your hands together like this. And then you're going to look roughly between the two of your hands. So you're going to aim in the middle. I like to keep my fingers apart. You can have them closed if you want to. And then just concentrate loosely in the center of your hands. And this is just so that your mind's not doing anything else, but your hands are working. Your hands might feel warm, tingly. There are lots of sensations. You might feel pulsations between the 2 palms. And what it is you're picking up on life force energy. Chinese call it Qi. Japanese for the Reiki, ki, prana in other countries, and I'm sure every country in the world has a name for this life force energy used by ancient peoples for healing. And the word healing is that you're enhancing your body, reconnecting it to everything that's outside. You're reconnecting all of your body, and especially the parts that now hold trauma and bad memories. You're connecting it to how it was originally made. And that happens through the connection of the body and you recognizing it. So you're steering your hands to help heal the body on the outside, because the body's functioning madly on the inside to keep you upright, working, and able to do many things. And it just needs an extra bit of boost of energy. So your hands here now might feel something. I can feel something. I've got tingling. And I feel my hands are moving like this because they're sort of suspended now. They've locked on. Science will tell you you're made up of plus and minus neutrons, protons. And they're now working between your hands. When I say a ball, you can feel there's a tangible feeling of a ball. You can almost see it. It's a bit like looking at the moon, where it's on, some of it's on the dark side. You can sort of just see an edge. That's exactly what happens now. Now with this, we're going to go straight to our ears. Take it up. Ears. I'm going to lean on the table. You can hold your hands up. Now we're just going to rest them here, and as we do, we're just going to say to ourselves, God, I love you. I'd never realised how important you were. You, the inside of my body, and in this area, my head, this whole area, I'm bringing my hands up to connect, because I know nothing about the inside working of my ears and how that connects into my eyes, my nose, the muscles on my face, those ones that I should do more exercise with. So I'm just going to leave them here for a minute. Now from here, I'm just going to drop down to my shoulders and then slide my hands down to here. Now I'm showing you what to do, but a minute would be nice and 5 minutes would be fabulous. When you're in this position, it's like a hug. So feel yourself hug your body and say, well done. My goodness, I had not realised just how much work went on. And I've been taking it for granted. I'm so sorry. I really am sorry. I won't be doing that again. Because I realise that you actually are the ones doing the work. I'm just running and allowed to jump and play games and go out and drive a car and ride a bicycle. I can swim. All these things I can do because of you. And I just want to say thank you. So as you go down your body, you're just saying thank you. And remembering that it's the insides of your body that allows all these functions to happen, and that the you, which is your soul, has no idea and is not connected in any way to your human body. Your human body is connected outside of itself to the whole of the world that we live on. This is all made somehow from all of that. Most of it absolutely ancient and possibly extinct, but the energy and the memory is all still there, and we are here and we are growing and evolving. So we're just saying thank you. Now we're going to move. We're going to get up because we're going to come to your stomach area. This is an important area in women in particular, but it's an important area for everyone, from your groin around here. The tummy, belly causes all sorts of things to happen. Chemical reactions, your food comes down, it passes through all the way around and comes out. What doesn't come out is allowed to come into the body, go around your kidneys, all over the place. So as you walk, go round your body, you're saying thank you. Thank you for life, giving you life, a chance to learn and live on this planet and interact with it. And you're just saying, I love you, thank you. Now, from here, you're going to travel to your knees and just gently roll your hands over the top and round your knees, very gently indeed. The knees have an awful lot of sensory parts and they don't like pressure on the kneecaps. So just gently go around your knees and go around the back. Again, say thank you. Try and hold this area or stroke this area for 1 minute and gradually work up to 5. Always repeat to yourself how much you love yourself and how grateful you are for this point, you've come to this point. Regardless of you might be in pain, you might have had amputations, you might have terrible nerve damage, we all work into that. This is the start of your healing process in aiding your body through your own love and appreciation of your body. We will build up slowly and in detail exactly where different things are and how they can be helped purely from your hands. The wonder of your human body is phenomenal. There is nothing as exciting or as phenomenal as your human body. And we as souls come here to learn this. Because once you understand how exciting your body is and what you can do and what you can train your body to do, the world is, everything is interesting, exciting, and there at your disposal through your body. You've got little mechanics working in there, keeping the cogs going, keeping the arms moving up, little nerves firing off to make all these things happen, things in your head happening. That's all going on without you thinking anything of it. It projects an imagery that comes right outside of you. And it's out there working constantly. Your body knows when you're going to injure yourself. Already knows. A lot of your life path is out there. It's already been decided. You've got a few options. You might even have a random something come into you. But your life path is already out there. There are some ways you can end that or stop it or make drastic decisions or unfortunately be unwittingly caught up in something that isn't yours. But if you know how to look after yourself, you will gain a lot of intuition, and that is a knowing, a deep knowing when danger is coming, where not to go, what not to eat, what not to do, get out the way fast. You will know that and instantly be able to work on it. And learning to love every part of your body and to recognize that you are only wearing a piece of clothing, which is this, and your body is functioning, is hugely important to you. It's also important that if you want to do something like swimming, your body at one time, at some point in your existence, was once in the sea. So how buoyant you become and what you love as you start to learn more and more and more about yourself and go deeper and deeper and deeper until you are at the atomic level, or at the moment they're at the nuclear level. Once you're at these different levels, you will know when you get in the sea's actually quite warm. You'll know how to stay buoyant. Your body will click because you can talk to your body before anything happens, before an operation. I've met people in hospital having amputations for diabetes. And one lady I was asked to go and see, she was just going down to have her leg completely removed. It all started with diabetes in the foot, and the foot was removed, but when they got there, to take above the ankle. Next time, within a week, they realised she'd have to have her knee off, up to her knee off, so the leg was removed there. Within another week, they knew they had to go up to the thigh. I mean, all the time this is going on, not only is the woman majorly distressed, and the family asked me in because she was so distressed, but the leg itself was in huge trauma, because it couldn't understand why all these things were happening. And that's because, unfortunately, no one had spoken to the body. If you're going for an operation, somebody comes and tells you what the procedures are. And then it's from you to talk to your own body, to stroke the area you're working in. So if I was told my arm was going to be amputated because I had diabetes, I would need to say to them, sorry, but unfortunately, we haven't got better. And all of this will be coming off in the week. I'm going to have a diabetes, but I would really like our recovery to be as good as it can be. And if possible, the work that they're going to do is not going to be life-threatening, because we all now know what's going to happen. Once you start to explain it to your body, which is one of the most intelligent, if not the highest intelligent there is, more intelligent than the surgeons, the work that's going to be carried out, because that's been going on thousands of years, your body's been going on trillions of years. The intelligence your body holds is second to none. And once you start to talk to it, it will know, the nerves will know, don't be there. Try and release it. Try and you know, you can explain exactly, the knife is supposed to be here, but you can explain what's going to go on. It's very, very vital that you're not in trauma after any surgery whatsoever, and the body will start healing itself. They'll give you painkillers, but they won't give you anything to heal the inside of your body, because there isn't anything. Only you, your own inside of the body, can heal itself. And that's where you now come in as the soul on the outside of the body. You're explaining what's going to happen. And then when you go for anything, when you're there and having the operation done and all controls taken away from you, your body is already understanding that this arm is going to go. You might have a mask put on, whatever. Your body is already chatting out there in the universe. We're going to lose an arm. We've got diabetes. These are names that obviously we've put on them, science has put on it, but nevertheless they're names that have been there for a long time, so the body does know. Talk to the body, explain to the body, allow the body to cry, allow the body to realise it's lost something massive to the human body, which was made to look like this. It's massive, that is massive trauma. Allow the body to heal from that. Allow yourself to cuddle yourself afterwards and say, it doesn't matter. I love this arm. I really did. It's important to recognise what you've been given and now what is slowly being taken away from you. It's important because you were given something in whatever shape or form to learn from, and accidents and different things happen. Maybe changing our whole diets. If we really knew that actually we heal ourselves. So we might think, oh, we can eat what we like and somebody else will heal us. They won't. They won't heal us at all. Your body's going to have to heal itself. You can throw painkillers at it, but they're painkillers. And they cause a lot of problems because they're trying to stop massive pain. But they don't heal trauma. They don't even touch the trauma. But we can touch the trauma together. Through these different patterns, as I say, if you need any help, you just put a message on to, this will be on YouTube, just put a message out to me. Let me understand what's happening. We can talk about it. Let's see what we can do. I can run another video giving you an idea of what to do. It's important that the energy flows. However it's going to flow, you want it to flow. When I worked in electronics, I didn't know much about it originally. I started as a hairdresser and I left there and went to work in electronics. I knew about wiring a plug up and that sort of thing, and that was my limit. And here I was going to work on planes. Started off as an inspector, making sure that the PCB in front of me is exactly to a drawing. It was fantastic. I loved it. Components, you plug something in, you power it up, and then lights flash, things, ding. All sorts of things happen. And these planes are flying at Mach 1. I mean, they're going at phenomenal speeds, sending down an image that hits the ground and goes back up. From that spot. How does that happen? It's flying at Mach 1 and it sends an information down which hits the ground, and in I don't know how many seconds, milliseconds, that information from the plane sitting there, flying extremely fast, sends a wave of energy down, that comes up, goes back in no time at all, and it reads it, so it knows how high off the ground it is, what the ground it looks like it's passing over, and exactly where it is in the coordinates of the Earth. And then it's mapped out and looked at, and it's there, so it's still flying in the right direction. Because you can imagine flying that fast. Can't we look out the window and go, oh yeah, okay. Because normally when you're flying at those speeds, Mach 1, Mach 2, what have you, they're over the sea. They're not supposed to be over land, or certainly over a certain height. But all that information, your body is doing exactly the same constantly. Sending out microwaveable energy, and it has it come back constantly. We know it's fact because our body is surviving, and we know it's fact because on an aeroplane you can make a solid lump of metal and all these bits that go in and connect, and that sends a signal down, hits the top, comes back up, and they can read it. So we know these unseen energies are around. We know that because things work from it. We work. It's one of the most mystery things I find incredible when people tell me it's all rubbish, this energy. We work. We're a living machine, if you want to put it that way. I'm not a Doppler sitting underneath an aircraft, fair enough, but I am a machine nevertheless, because I'm sending out radio signals and they come back to me. I'm sending out protons, they come back to me. I'm sending out all sorts of information, all coded. Some of it's in light, some of it's light colours, as in blues, purples, greens, oranges, and what have you. I was going to say brown, but I won't add brown to it at the moment. It's not particularly it is an energy, but it's not normally associated in the body that way. But there are all these energies, they're in colour coding or they're in dots and dashes. All over the place. We've got energy running through us, it comes down, it comes up. Some of it you see is heat waves. There's all sorts of different shapes and things going on. And our bodies are absorbing it all the time and letting it go. But when we're out of sync, those energies are dangerous. Because they might be wanting to come in and go all the way through, and they can't, because something's not working anymore. So it might hit it and stay, or it might hit it and go off in another direction. We don't want any of that. It needs to come down, go all the way through us and out the other side. If it's imparting energy, fantastic. If we're giving it something, fantastic. But we don't want it broken, that's for sure. So, if you do those exercise energy ball, wait until you feel the heat or tingling. And you definitely feel there's something there. Onto your ears, around your throat, go down your shoulders. Give yourself a nice hug. Tell you how lovely you are. And you know who we are. And this is the thing I'm going to love. This. Because if there's anything that's going to give me love back, it's this. My inside of my body, my heart, my lungs, my tongue, my cheeks, my eyes, my ears. These are the things I love. Because without them, no other person can give me lips, nose, eyes, ears. I want my own. I don't want something that my body then rejects. I want my own. Therefore, I have to love every single part about me. This is what you're loving. If my skin gets cancer or gets cells and it starts to damage, if I knew fast enough, I may be able to help myself. Not heal myself, I will go for healing. But there are all sorts of things you can have. There's so much on the internet, it's phenomenal. Ayurvedic food, there's Ayurvedic massage. It's been going for thousands of years, long before Any cancer treatment that you've ever heard of in the West came up, and people have been healed. And there are people I have met myself who were told, you are definitely going to die, you've got XYZ cancer, very young, and they thought, is that it? Is that my life? In that case, I better get out and start looking around the world. They've gone for journeys around the world, come back, and they haven't got it anymore. What's supposed to be a life-threatening, definitely going to die of this, they come back and it can't be found. What happened between them here and then going off on a journey? They didn't take any medicine with them because they knew, well, they've been told terminally ill. What happened to them? There's something else that we know nothing about. Not everyone can be saved, and that goes for every type of thing, because we are all going to die. But there are ways to try and minimise that, and while you're doing it, just loving yourself, because you're phenomenal. You are phenomenal. So by holding yourself and recognising these facts every day, twice a day, when you remember, you will build up such a huge connection with yourself. Your intuition will be buzzing. They'll tell you you're about to stub your toe. Oh, better put my slippers on, I'm going to stub my toe. Oh my God, just stub my toe. Oh God, I'm so sorry. Oh. So while you're limping and in agony, you sit down somewhere and you hold your toe. I'm so sorry, I'm so sorry. Oh my God, I can't believe that. So careless, so sorry, I'm so sorry. And you're rubbing it, holding it as gently as possible, feeling that love. It'll go. It will heal itself. Because that's what it's capable of, healing itself. But you have come to learn to love. Not love another person, because if you could teach them what you're learning, they will then love themselves. Can you imagine that? Two people learning individually, even if they know each other, but they're slowly learning to hug themselves. Oh my God, I love you, I love you, I love you. Ooh, that energy that bursts out of you will be bubbling, effervescent bubbles leaving you. So many so that you're, oh, and the person that you're friends with or they're in relationship with, whatever, they'll be doing the same. Your bodies will be like, oh, I got all this, I feel so good. Oh, why don't we go on holiday here? Oh, at work today, it was amazing. I went into work, everything had changed. Everyone was like, wow, what's happening to you? And you're going, I love myself. And they explain it. It's so simple. It's so simple. But we are going to go from here much deeper, because there's a lovely one called nerve damage. And it is possible to work on your own nerve damage, believe it or not. No medicines. You might need to go and have massages and things like that, very carefully done. No prodding massages, just all hands flat, laying your hands down and massaging. You don't want prodding, because if you do that and you damage it, you don't want to damage it too much. But if it's not quite as damaged as you think, you're fine. Severed, maybe other things need to come into play then. And there are lots of plants and things that can be used to come into play to help ease the humongous pain that people get. But we're going to start with just energy, where you're going to learn to love yourself. And I'm going to do it too. I love it. I already love it, but it's even more fun when you're doing it with other people, because you start to feel this love. And it's just so exciting, and it just, it's like an adorable something in your hand, and you look at it, and the feeling that flows out of you to your hands and back and out and back out is absolutely amazing. And that's what we're learning here. So there's only 7 exercises, because that's 7 points that we're going to touch, and then we'll go on from that to various other things. So I'm going to leave you with that. I'll do a little write-up, and this is for YouTube, so you're watching this on YouTube, and I will be doing it on Instagram and Facebook, little snippets that can only be 55 seconds long, and then I'll direct them out here. So look up Healergize _Reiki. My name's Carol, and I'll see you soon. Bye.